David Shapiro from Sasfin is with us in studio, as usual, on a Wednesday. Every Wednesday this year, Dave?
I am, yeah.
2015, huh? Mr. Bull?
I'm still bullish. You know why I'm bullish? Listen to Peter. I mean, you don't hear him. I promise you, as he's sitting down now, he's not worried about the inflation numbers that are coming out of the Eurozone or anything like that. He's got a business and he's going to run the business regardless of the economic situation.
Or political.
Or political. And that's why you invest in businesses. That's why you invest in equities and people like that. Because I think we make too much fuss over the economic situations. And businessmen just come in every day and battle regardless of what the issues are.
When last did you go to Bidvest's head office at Melrose Arch? Go and see your friend Brian Joffe.
I'm trying to think.
Because I was there, not at Bidvest, but at Melrose Arch.
I've certainly been in the last few months, yes.
And they have a big sign up there. We refuse to participate in the recession. Peter's the same man. He said the same kind of thing.
Yeah.
He said, forget the numbers of last year. Watch out for this year's one.
No, I think and that's why,
entrepreneurs.
Yeah, that's exactly. And that's why you invest in good companies. I promise you, if you go to Apple, they're not worrying about what's happening. They worry, how are we going to sell more smartphones? You know, where's the next big thing for us? And so on, whether it's a drug company, a motor vehicle. Did you see Rolls-Royce yesterday? Their results were staggering. They sold more Rolls-Royces, if that's the right plural word, than ever in their history last year, Rolls-Royce. So they're not worried.
The 1% is getting richer.
Well, they're still a good company, you know, and that's why you invest in those kind of companies who are not concerned about so much of the...
Did you see Naspers this morning? I know it's one you love.
Yeah,
so Tencent flies in China, pulls the whole emerging markets up, and Naspers in South Africa has a good run too.
Absolutely, trading at a new high. Analysts are now picking up on it. Global analysts are now picking up on Tencent with some very lofty valuations or forecasts. And that's going to just keep picking up Naspers. They've suddenly discovered, after Alibaba, that there are more Chinese internet companies that you can invest in.
And good value relative to what they've given to Alibaba. Yesterday, Gary Boyson was giving us his share selection for the year, and he likes Steinhoff, partly because they're going to be listing in Frankfurt. When the international community discovers a share, like you've just mentioned now with Tencent, it does make a difference. Do you think it could be so with Steinhoff?
It'll take a few years. But you've got two great people there. I mean, between Christo Visser and Marcus Jooste, you've got to back them. And I think
it's like Jake White and John Smith in the rugby, huh?
It has to be something like that. You know, you've got to back people. And they're not shirkers. They're not going to allow this thing to fail. And I certainly don't think Christo Visser went in to make money out of it. You know, he might have made a lot of money, but that's not his driving force. And I think given time...
Well, he's almost your age, 76. How does one think at 76? What's is he off to the sunset?
I see in Singapore they are raising the retirement age, I think, to 67 now to 70 as well. So I think
so are the Germans even. Picked that up too.
So, you know, the Germans...
But David, 76-year-old, he's done the biggest deal on the Johannesburg Stock Exchange's history. He's supporting his good pal, who actually met him as an article clerk many years ago. Does he get involved in that business still?
Absolutely. He's not going to lie back on the beach. Not at all. Look at Buffett, 84, still going at it. Still very, very visible about where he's... In fact, Berkshire Hathaway, all-time high, shifting his focus, you know, to more mergers and that. It's just part of his DNA. I don't think Warren Buffett can wake up in the morning and go make a cup of tea and toast.
So why don't you like Steinhoff as a
No, I do.
Stock?
No, I've always been confused about Marcus and where he's going, but I think that I've always admired his ability to actually make it work, and I think he will do it.
And he's now shown you where he's going. What is your share for this year, though?
I still like Naspers. I still think it's going to be driven by what's happening offshore rather than onshore. And I'm very bullish on Alibaba, and I'm very bullish on Tencent. I'm very bullish on Chinese internet companies. So there's so many themes that are driving me. Another bullish theme is the fall in the oil price and the effect that it's going to have on European companies as well, European manufacturers. So luxury goods companies like Richemont have to benefit from it. You've got a euro. They're producing the watches at significantly low values now.
So we start this year in a more optimistic mood than we have done for a while. We do call him Raging Bull Shapiro, so take what David says in that context. But this time around, I actually agree with him, and I agree with him very strongly. I think 2015 is going to be a gangbusters year, not just for the global economy, but South African stocks too. Our thanks to David Shapiro from Sasfin, who will be